It is good to be back doing a live podcast on a 50-inch TV. Definitely better doing these shows on a 50-inch TV. I did a live show Wednesday night on my desk on a 19-inch. That's a little bit of eye strain, but at least with the 50-inch, and no, I don't have this on my desk. I am doing this this morning. As I usually do these random shows, I am on stretching my legs. I am on the carpet. My 50-inch is about 10 feet away from me on a stand, so it's perfectly safe. My eyes, hopefully not too much eye strain for this morning. This will be a short one for this morning, for this Good Morning Linux, some news items. For those of you who are technically curious, watching this, running this from Linux Mint on a Lenovo Linux Mint 20.3, dual-core machine, nothing fancy. But hey, it still works, so I still use it. So like I said, this will be a short one. I need to start my day soon. Breakfast, some coffee. Speaking of coffee, if you would like to buy old Total OS some coffee or support the shows, you can do so through paypal.com/PayPalMe/TOS today. And I'm definitely going to need some coffee today as I have a long day ahead of me. I hope all of you are doing well. So I will probably catch most of you after this, as I usually do. I try to plan these shows, but it's hard. It seems ever since this freaking pandemic started, it's been hard for me to set a certain date or dates in mind. Although Saturday mornings are usually good for me, but we'll see. Once again, this is a podcast live show talking about Linux, news items, and other items, so welcome. All right. Let me go back here to the split screen. Why don't we go straight to the news? First of all, before we talk about privacy, well, Debbie GNU Linux had a birthday, I believe it was 2 days ago, as of this recording, 29 years old. Where would we be? I'm not sure I would be here without Debbie and Linux and without Ubuntu. Some of you know that my first date with Linux was 2006 with Ubuntu. I still use Ubuntu based in Ubuntu. My current favorite would be Ubuntu Mate. I like something simple, lightweight. I hopped around for about 10 years from 2006 to 2016 trying different distributions, everything from Debian based to Arch. Had a BSD thrown in there, Chromebook, which I still use, and I stopped. I got tired of hopping from bugs to bugs, so I stopped, pretty much stuck on Debian based or Ubuntu based. So if you are new to Linux, check out Ubuntu or Ubuntu based. Those are probably going to be your best bet. Keeping it simple. All right. Let's go here to the main topic. We've talked about privacy before. This is from autoevolution.com. And this does not surprise me. Let me take a look at the split screen here. How's the signal? We're in the green. Okay, good. Thieves can use a phone, cell phone, smartphone, cameras to see through tinted windows. Goodbye, privacy. Duh, we just figured this out, huh? Well, I guess, look, most of us have cars with tinted glass, either that it came with the car or you had it as an aftermarket. When I lived in Florida, I didn't have it, and you really need it down there. Not so much for privacy, but to keep the inside of the car somewhat not as hot. But yeah, many people use tinted glass to reduce the glare and the heat, but also to keep privacy, to keep your privacy inside the car, especially when shopping. Having your goods in the car, expensive items, and so on, valuables. Apparently, you can use some thieves can use their mobile phones to see through the tinted glass, I guess by adjusting the camera settings, adjusting the brightness and exposure, maybe some other hack. Apparently the thieves can see right through your tinted glass to see what is in your car. Normally, of course, if you're driving a regular car and not say an SUV or a truck, you just open up the trunk and put your stuff inside the trunk and close the hatch. But with SUVs where things are exposed, now some SUVs, mine doesn't. I think my son's car comes with I think it's called a privacy shade, where you slide the shade from the back of the back seat to the front of the rear hatch, and it covers that. Use that. Maybe a simple blanket cover. Some cars may have push-button little doors where you can hit the button and some doors pop up for storage underneath there. Although it's not much. Usually you may have the spare tire there and something else, but normally a privacy shade or a blanket is going to be your best bet. Anyway, this comes from Memphis, and they have issued a warning telling drivers to stop believing that tinted windows are magical. It's magic. And instead avoid leaving any valuables inside the car. It goes without saying this should be a common practice for all drivers, especially leaving things like wallets. I never leave my wallet in the car. Mobile phones, I don't, especially in the summertime. The heat, batteries are not a good mixture, among other things, So, yeah, don't leave your stuff in the car thinking, hey, I got tinted glass, I'm okay, but boom, boom. No, you're not. Once again, and I've said this over and over again, not to be funny or facetious or crazy, the way you and I would define privacy in today's world, it simply does not exist. Okay? You can have different levels of privacy. You can be secure, but privacy and security are not the same thing. The levels are completely different. I wish that was not the case. So be careful out there when you think you are private, because you are not. At least the way we would define privacy. All right, let's go to the next news item. This is from Phone Arena. For Samsung Galaxy fans, I'm probably going to be getting another phone this Christmas. I like Motorola. The Samsung Galaxy S23 camera will have a 200 megapixel camera. Where does this end? How many megapixels is enough? How many megapixels is too much? I think mine's got 48. And it's perfectly fine. Quality is, camera, images, video. Yeah, how many megapixels sure matters, but it's the quality of the camera and the sensor that really matters more. Those of you who are camera experts, let me know more about this. But yeah, 200 megapixel camera. I wonder what size file that would be. I think too much. All right, let's move on. This is from Linux Stands. Some of the best Linux laptops. Personally, my best Linux laptop is my Chromebook, but that's another story. But let's see what this person has to say. The top picks for the best Linux laptops. Okay. I see one of my favorite brands is in there. Purism for about $1,470 Yeah, that's going into Mac territory. That's not a good deal. Now, when I say not a good deal, I mean for the mom and pops who shop at a Walmart or Apple Store or Best Buy or other computer shops, Micro Centers. I don't have one here, but yeah, that's not a good deal. Star Labs, now that might be feasible, starting at $479. Again, that's Windows territory pricing, mass marketing pricing. That's feasible. Nova Custom, I'm not familiar with. $947. Yeah, a brand new Mac starts at about $1,000. So yeah, now we're going into Mac territory. Lenovo, one of my favorite brands for laptops, probably my favorite. Love me some ThinkPads. The X1 Carbon Gen 9, starting at $1,200. Again, not a good deal. Again, that's Mac territory. The last one here is a laptop with Linux, starting at $641. Yeah, that's above the sweet spot of between $400 and $500. So I'm sure these are all fine machines, but for the 1.3 billion Windows users out there, or something like that, out of all of these, if you wanted to try Linux pre-built without installing it yourself, besides a Chromebook, if a Chromebook is not for you, out of this list, probably the Star Labs would be a good deal. All right, let me get a drink of water here. All right. Man, this 50-inch 4K is so sweet. All right, let's, the next one here. All right, the top 5 most secure browsers for Linux, again from linuxstands.com. Let's take a look at this. Okay, on Google Chromium. Okay, that's cool. Go Login browser. I don't know that one. Yeah, Go Login. Okay. What else? Brave. Yep, I use this one in addition to Chrome. I would say Brave is probably my second favorite browser because it's just fast. It always works. No issues in Linux. My 2 favorite browsers for Linux are Google, Chrome, and Brave. All right, number 4, we have Vivaldi. Do I have Vivaldi installed? Yes, I do. I haven't used Vivaldi in a while. Vivaldi's good. It's fast. And let's see. What else do we have? Yes, Tor. You would think, as far as security, you would think Tor browser would be number 1. I would pick this number 1 if you're looking for the best possible in terms of, security and privacy. I would pick Tor number 1. All these are good. I'm not familiar with Go Login, but I've used all of these except Go Login, and they're all good. So yeah, if you are a Windows or Linux user, at least 4 out of the 5 of these are perfectly fine. All right, next topic. This is from TechMint. Top Linux distributions for students. Let's take a look. Linux Mint, Ubuntu based. I would put that on my list. Zora Linux. Yeah, man, Zora's been around. Let's see, Linux Mint started around 2008. Zorin, 2010. Very easy to use. A great alternative to Mac OS and Windows, as it says here. They have different options, both free and paid. Yeah, Zorin Linux, Zorin OS, very good. What else do we have? Academics GNU. This is built on Debian. I'm not familiar with this. Applications such as math, biology, chemistry, and more. All applications ship with virtual interactive labs. Very good. Next on the list, Ubermix. Interesting name. Again, based on Ubuntu. Let's see. Built with the needs of learners in mind. Okay, I'm not familiar with Ubermix. And let's see, what else do we have? Elementary OS. A good-looking operating system. Perfect replacement. Wow, I don't know if this is a perfect replacement for Mac OS and Windows. Somewhat locked down. It's a good one, but I wouldn't call it the number 1 replacement for Mac OS or Windows. If you're looking to replace Windows and Mac, probably looking to your Linux Mints, Ubuntu Mate, distributions like that. So, yeah. All right. A good list, nonetheless. All right, another drink of water. Hang on a sec. All right, very good. Let's go to some different news real quick. There's a company called Ocean Builders. They're going to be building starting at the end of the year or selling at the end of the year, maybe the start of next year. This is literally oceanfront living. It looks kind of cool. Living in a pod. They call this a sea pod, living on the water. Again, this is from Ocean Builders. Full disclosure, this is not being sponsored by them. I know nothing about them. If somebody from Ocean Builder would like to sponsor a live show, I think I would be interested because this looks kind of cool. It's definitely high tech. So let's see. 833 feet of living space, 1250 feet of storage space, and more. Let's scroll down here. Welcome to Ocean Life. 3 half floors. Looks like these are floating pods. I wonder how they stay stable. I won't go into in-depth on this. Maybe this is a topic for a live show. 7.5 feet above the waves. Okay. More information here, made out of steel and concrete. That's good. 1.4 thousand liters of water storage. Exterior is made of fiberglass, gel coat, and foam. Okay. Looking good so far. How does it float? Just like an iceberg, the hidden magic of Sea Pod lays beneath the surface. We use over 1,688 cubic feet of air-filled steel tubes. Interesting. Okay. Explore the ocean. I wish I was with her. Looks peaceful, doesn't it? Hello, Mr. Turtle. How are you? Upgrade your lifestyle. Sea Pods are under continuous development by a decentralized global team that is working on designing upgrades to make pod life consistently better over time. Native pod software can be upgraded remotely. Sensors, I guess this is like a part of a smart home. Again, looks very cool, I think. All right, what else do we have here? The living room, large space that can be fully customized. Master bedroom. Man, talk about an ocean view. How would you like waking up every morning to literally an ocean view? I think it's very peaceful and romantic. I think that would be cool, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see what else we have here. More on the master bedroom. Inner flow. Designing a home on the water gave us a chance to rethink every aspect of a home, okay? Invisible beauty. Kitchen with a view. For real. Duh. Panoramic windows and so on. All right, I won't go into all of this. Again, this may be a topic for a future live show. Check it out. This looks pretty good. Again, this is from oceanbuilders.com. Not sure where they're based out of, but check out oceanbuilders.com. All right, let's finish this up with one news nonsense item. Wow. Pilots of a Boeing 737 fall asleep, miss the landing. I guess these guys never heard of the drink Red Bull. Wow. Let's see. The incident happened early the week when Ethiopian Airlines Flight 343, traveling to from the capital of Sudan, traveling to Addis Ababa. I guess that's in Ethiopia. Was flying at an altitude of 37,000 feet. Both pilots fell asleep. Wow. Air traffic control tried to contact them. When the plane overflew the runway, the airport, the alarm set off. See, this is where you need a talking alarm that says, "Yo, morons, wake up. Hello." The plane returned to the airport and landed safely. Thank goodness. All right, a good happy ending. Wow. Energy drinks, guys. More coffee if you need it. Both pilots fell in. Now, what a year. What a disaster of a year for flying. I mean, Delays and the cancellations, heartache. It's been bad. This is why I haven't traveled this year. I wanted to go down to Florida, but are you traveling to a vacation or a nightmare, right? What a mess. All right, let me drop in the chat here real quick before I start my day. Looks like it's going to be a sunny day here, and yeah, looking forward to do what I got to do. Once again, if you would like to support the live shows or buy me a cup of coffee, which I need now, just head on over to the paypal.com/PayPal me/TOS today. Thank you for all of the current supporters of this wonderful channel community that make all these shows live possible. These live shows are possible because of you, especially during these pandemic times. So thank you ever so kindly. All right. Lamer is in the house. Hello. I got echo going? Really? Let's see here. Yeah, looks good on my screen. Let me turn off my dad's music, see if that helps. Sorry about that. Hey, it's Linux, so anything is possible, right? TC Robo, or TC. Hello, how are you? Linux isn't a perfect replacement. Yes. As a college student yourself, Linux Mint for stability, Ubuntu, Fedora, okay, Kubuntu, interesting, stable and fast, and Debian, okay. Don't care about the latest programs, just stability. Yeah, stability has to be number one. Obviously, if it's not stable, then what's the point of using it? So echo is gone. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Lamer. Sorry about all that. The echo is gone. Okay, very good to see. Yeah, sorry about all that. Again, the one beautiful thing about Linux is that it is predictably unpredictable. What can I say? Sorry about it. If I would have known from the beginning, I would have restarted. Anyway, hopefully it wasn't too bad. So, but yeah, running Linux Mint 20.3. There is a new version. I decided not to upgrade because I really haven't had too many issues with this. I was running Firefox, and what I have noticed, for some reason, Firefox and potential sound issues in Linux for me have been a headache. That's why I try to avoid using Firefox or don't use it as much, and that may be part of it. I don't know. So yeah, what I did, I had my dad's tunes in the background, and I disabled the output on the desktop audio in OBS Studio. Anyway, hopefully it wasn't too bad. Thanks though. All right, I'll stick around just a few more minutes. It is 10 a.m. local time here in Ohio. I need to start my day. I do these shows, these live podcasts. For me, it's easier in the morning. I do my morning exercises on a nice 15-inch TV. It's definitely easier on the eyes versus a 19-inch. I'll probably wait to the holidays to shop for a monitor, a desktop monitor. I'm not going to buy one now. It's just I have not had too much luck with monitors, computer monitors. So I think since 2008, I think I've gone through 4 of them. Just weird luck. Ah, yes, school starts Monday, college. Yes, it has started here for some in Ohio. All right, that's the end of my water. A 30-minute drive to college. Yeah, you need to get up a little bit early to get started, Lamer. That is a long day. I remember my college days in Florida. It wasn't that far of a drive. My favorite part about college in Florida, no potholes. Well, among other things. Flat roads, smooth drive on University Boulevard. It was great. All right, I need to get going here. I just realized I need to pay some bills. House bills that I forgot. Better do that before I get my utilities turned off and no more live shows. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks, Jeff, for popping in here. Lamer, TC, did I miss anybody? Anybody else new watching wants to say hello real quick before I wrap this up? I think I got her. Okay, I got everybody. Very good. But yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Yeah, so that's it for this one. Be safe out there. Have fun. Arrivederci.